So let's take a quick look in Twitter here. And this is basically it. If you play around in the settings, you'll find this page fairly quickly. Your account, Twitter data, and then you click on download archive. And what this is going to do is package up an archive. And this takes a while. So I've seen people saying, you know, I never got the archive. It does take like 24 hours, and you'll see why. Because if you're an active Twitter user, it's grabbing all your data. It's packaging up all the images you've tweeted, everything you've tweeted, pulling that out of Twitter's own databases. So it does take a little bit. So just remember, this isn't an instant process. And after you request the archive, it's going to take a little bit. So anyway, you get an email when this process is complete and you download the archive. Now, what I'm going to do is show you guys my archive that I just exported myself from Twitter and give a sort of whistle stop tour of what's inside. Now, all I've done here is unzip this Twitter archive. Otherwise, it's pretty much untampered. So just to show you what you're going to get a bunch of .js files, right? JavaScript files. And you're going to get a few folders. And I'll show you where the kind of goodies are. There's one HTML file, which is kind of going to help you navigate it. You can open that in a web browser, or you can just pull through these folders. In assets, there's very little. I'm not quite sure exactly what this stuff is. I don't think it's account specific. You know, you've got fonts, you've got some JS files. I really don't know exactly what this is. So I hope no personal info was revealed here. Data is where you want to go to actually get to your export process, and you're going to get a few. Now, the folder structure is pretty good. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can see here, deleted tweets media, right? And I'm just going to make this a bit easier for you guys to see. I remember this is actually from only a few days ago. I was tweeting my home networking setup, and I kept making tweaks to the labeling here. So just to show you, and again, I think this kind of really emphasizes when you're creating data on the internet never forgets. Even when you delete a tweet, as you can see here, right? Those images are being very much retained on Twitter servers, and because you can access them yourself. So I've actually only got 6 images in my deleted tweets folder. And again, you can just kind of play around with it like this, and you'll kind of figure out what the various folders are. Here's the big one, tweets media, and it is 400. So my export came to about 450 gigs. And if you check a look in here, this is going to be like everything you have tweeted, right? So over the years, I've tweeted like, this was the Prosecco tour, a photo of my desk, you know, some stuff about Corona, an internet speed test, a video. So basically everything. I'm just going to pull up the video here. I've no recollection of tweeting this photo, this video. I think that's a retweet. This is for sure not my video. I don't own a drone. So, you know, it looks like they actually do a pretty thorough job of like the stuff you retweet even, you know, they're going to package that up. And of course, if you're a bit more tech savvy, you could filter this folder according to the file type. So you could put your MP4 video files into one folder and the rest into another. Now your tweets themselves, like who you followed, who you've blocked, if you've blocked anyone, all this stuff is here. It's really actually quite thorough. Your phone number is there. I'm going to try find my tweets. Tweets.js looks like the one I want. I'm going to just open this up in a text editor here. And as you can see, yeah, this is like, I sent this tweet a few days ago, one of the biggest threats for creators and their productivity, letting toxic, negative people derail those who don't get it, derail what you love doing. So you can see this is really, I'm not gonna continue with the rest of it. So basically, if you are a Twitter user and an active Twitter user, I really recommend now, specifically at this point in history, going through this export process, backing up your tweets. You're going to get a nice little package from Twitter. And if you really want to join the, you know, international fraternity and sorority of backup enthusiasts, I actually do totally recommend doing this like you don't have to be crazy about it. Do it like once a month on Twitter, LinkedIn, all the kind of cloud platforms you use, and it'll just put those on, you know, an M-Disk or an NAS or whatever, and it'll just give you peace of mind that if you ever get locked out of one of these SaaS services, your data will not disappear into a black hole. So I hope this was useful. If you have other sort of hacks or methodologies for backing up your Twitter data, feel free to leave me a comment here on YouTube. I always love reading them. And thank you guys very much for watching, and keep your Twitter data safe. And I hope that good and more stable things are to come to Twitter, because it's really, really a good platform. Thank you guys for watching.